So here I'm introducing the X and the T range of ThinkPad laptops. Now the X and the T are well known to be the most popular business class laptops in the world. You can go on any commuter train and you'll see people with an X or a T. Essentially, internally, they're very, very similar products. The X is a 12.5-inch screen, and this is known as the X270, or the previous generation is the X260. We then move on to the slightly bigger products, the 14-inch screen and the 15-inch screen, and this is the T generation. But essentially, it's the same drivers, it's the same image, the same performance. What the X gives you is what people used to call a road warrior device, so it's very, very lightweight, 1.3 kilograms, but it has all of the connectivity and power that you'd expect from a larger laptop, from 4G, NFC, high performance wireless. Here, on the underside, we have an extendable battery. We don't have to have this as standard, but this gives it up to 22 hours battery life, which is a huge amount of time for a full-on blown laptop like this. So moving on to the T range, as I said, very, very similar. Now in 2017, we've redesigned the T range slightly. So it's a slightly thinner bezel. Here you can see we have a facial recognition camera, which is an option. It means that you can log onto the system just by looking at the screen. The standard Lenovo AccuType keyboard, a fingerprint scanner just here. On the underside, you'll notice here that we've got a flat battery. This is the standard battery. And you'll notice here that we have the docking station connector. Now, if we look at the underside of the X260, it's the same docking connector and it's actually the same battery, so you can interchange the two. As always with Lenovo products, these are military ruggedized, they're very, very tough, and they're very, very hardy, because products like this do get treated quite poorly every day in a business environment. Now the slightly larger version of the T is the 5 series. This is a 15-inch screen, and this has been redesigned for 2017 as well. So this is the T570. Again, it's a much thinner bezel around the display. Again, you see here, it has the facial recognition camera. The only difference between the 15 and the 14 is the larger display, and of course this trackpad here on the side. Other than that, the keyboard and functionality and drivers are all the same. One of the features of the T570 is that you can add a graphics card, so you can have powerful graphics in a platform which is fairly thin and under 2 kilograms, which is pretty amazing for such a high power laptop. Moving on from a 15-inch, we have a lightweight version of the T. So this is the T470S. If we have an S after the name of the product, it means it's the lightweight version. The T470S is such an amazing system. It quite often gets confused as an X1 Carbon because it's so thin and so light, but it does come in considerably cheaper than the X1 Carbon. On the side here, you have normal USB ports and a normal power, along with an SD slot, something which you don't get on the X1 Carbon. And if we turn it around here, you can see the Thunderbolt 3 ports for future connectivity, HDMI, 2 more USB ports, and this is something that's very interesting to a lot of customers, an RJ45. This is probably as slim as we can get and still put a network port in it. So the T470S is a really good choice, particularly in silver. If you have a customer that wants a thin, light, powerful system, but they can't quite afford the X1 Carbon, this is a great choice. So that's introducing the X and the T ThinkPad range from Lenovo.